tissue because I'm not ready for this. What is going on, guys? Today I'm going to be checking out Vinland Saga's Season 2, Episode 22, The King of Rebellion. I feel so sad. I have 3 more episodes left with Vinland Saga, and I'm gonna go ahead and watch all of them today, and I just feel like really emotional about it. I'm not looking forward to it. This has just been such a great season. I'll save all the emotional stuff for the last episode, but yeah, I'm going into this feeling very already in my feelings. If Thorfinn didn't feel confident in himself, he wouldn't have bet on himself. So I'm chilling. I just want Thorfinn to be able to talk to Canute. Will Thorfinn influence Canute in any way? I really don't think so, but I would like to see the attempt. I'm just ready to hop right into it, so let's get to it. Oh my god, not to the head. Thorfinn, what? Okay, he moved. I was gonna say, Thorfinn, where's your trick? But that moment, I saw his head move. Thorfinn, a pro. That must be so hard for A&R to watch. No, it cannot be. Oh, I see. I thought he meant for Thorfinn to be the one to take it all on his own. Well, I mean, this is the thing though, right? Like, Thorfinn lives in a world that, yeah, he wants it for the better. However, in the world that he's in right now, like, violence is going to be the resort that people go towards. The life that Thorfinn has chosen to live moving forward is going to be a hard one, because I don't think Thorfinn, unless he goes to a place like Vinland, I don't think Thorfinn will ever be satisfied, and he'll never be happy. Oh, look who showed up. Oh, right, I forgot he was with Omar. Oh, no, that's a bad one. Crap, he distracted him. Thorfinn was in the zone. Snake's like, why don't you leave? He's like Snake in that sense. At least that's the common ground that I found with Snake and Thorfinn in the last episode. That's so crazy to say about Thorfinn, right? He ended up to be such a softie. Wow. That's true. They did not. I'm ashamed. I also thought the same thing. I'm like, all right, time to defend. But that's the thing, right? Like, there was an amazing comment from a Patreon, and I'll share that in the screen. And they pointed out something so important, right? And it's the fact that not everyone is going to have the same interpretation, the same outlook, the same perspective with this show. And that's something that makes this show so beautiful, right? Because there are some people that are able to tackle this whole situation from a different angle. And as you can see with the comment, they weren't sure why I was stating that I thought Thorfinn was wasting his time over something extremely important to him. I gave them my response to that comment, but at the end of it all, the most important thing is that I'm learning a lot from this series, and it would be foolish for me to try to act like I understand where Thorfinn's coming from. And even if I did, it'd be foolish to me to act like that's how I would have acted. I've stated it in past reactions. I'm a hothead. I would have tried to get at Kettle too. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not ashamed to admit that, because that's where my current standing is. But with Thorfinn and this story of just season 2 and like the growth that this character is going through, like he is showing me so much. After each episode, I leave slightly a different person. What is a better way to handle this? How can I not be so quick to react to certain situations? You know what I mean? Am I communicating? Things like little things like that make such an impact in my life. And it's thanks to this show that's helping me become that better person. So I just wanted to share that because I know sometimes there's a lot of back and forth with the YouTube comments, but that one comment on Patreon, like I appreciated it so, so much. Like they genuinely came from a place where they acknowledged that our perspectives were different, but instead of trying to make me feel like a fool about it, he or they opened themselves up to like understand where I was coming from as well. So bravo to that comment. And shout out to Ray. Oh my gosh. No, I'm getting Thorfinn's way. No distractions. Come on. Damn right. Thorfinn's important. He has important things to take care of. Much bigger than any of y'all. Snake. I think he'll be okay. Because Thorfinn is different, right? Like Thorfinn, this episode is completely different than Thorfinn from what episode? I don't know. It was like when they met Snake, right? Like Thorfinn was just like there, empty. He took in Snake slicing his ear off. You know what I mean? Like that's different. You can clearly see that there's a purpose here. And a man with a purpose or a person with a purpose, they're not gonna go into something so foolish. Like Thorfinn's not at that level anymore. Like if Thorfinn knew this was going to kill him, then I don't think he would have agreed to it. Because like he said, he has people waiting for him. He's a busy man. A busy man ain't gonna just die. Man, everyone's so quiet now. They can see. Oh, Omar with tears. One more, Thorfinn, one more. Man, the silence speaks wonders to me right now. Oh, Thorfinn. Oh, you got the true warrior comment? What? Wow, I think this is like the first time a character's ever addressed that to Thorfinn. What is that word? You know how powerful he sounds right now to me? Like that is a freaking like someone you want to like lead you like your country. You know what I mean? Yes! I knew I was right at petition because I'm not ready for this. Is that like a board game or something? Nice, it's happening! Let's go! Oh man, that was so powerful. I don't have any enemies. Wow, Thorfinn. The thing I see coming though is that Thorfinn and Canute have a basic level of same understanding that they both want their like a version of their peace in the world. It's just the way that they're both handling it. But this is one of the things I was saying, right? Like Canute is a king and a king needs to defend because even if Canute decides not to fight, like people are probably gonna like come into his land and still implement violence. So I feel like in some way, shape, or form, Canute's always gonna be surrounded by violence. But I guess what Thorfinn maybe is coming from is like, well, you are a king, so it's your decision whether or not you want to be at war. So I don't know. Maybe there is some hope to this conversation now thinking more into it. No, man. The scar. Man, what that symbol must also mean to Thorfinn, right? Like that was a huge impact to both of them.
久しいな、ドルフィン。そなたを奴隷の身に落としたこと。
Huh?
いや、アシュラッドのこと。
He spoke his last name. I didn't know Canute had a doing in that.
お顔の傷、申し訳ありませんでした。
陛下のお顔に傷をつけた男。トルフィン・カルルセブに。
Where do you get that name from?
4年か。
I can't believe it's only been 4 years.
あれから4年になるのだ。
No, I thought it was much longer than that.
人を変えるには十分な年月だ。
I mean, Thorfinn has changed so dramatically, though.
農場から手を引いてくれ。
できんな。
そりゃつまり、この農場を手に入れるまでってことだろ。
Oh, I like that shot of Canute.
そんなに畑が欲しければ、自分で作ってみろ。土を耕して、見守って、育ててみろよ。
Anna's very passionate about that. Look at like the sound I'm hearing. What instrument is that? It's like very eerie.
波を起こしている者が誰か知っているか。神だ。
Conversation of God.
奴の定めた条理に逆らうということ。神への反逆だ。
Oh, is that what it is? The King of Rebellion?
我らバイキングをこの混乱と破壊の担い手を恐怖の略奪者を我らに楽園に住む資格があると思うか。
Wait, what?
神に捨てられたこの者たちを救わねば楽土建設など到底かなわぬ。
Oh my gosh, this conversation just like seems so above me.
だが、そのために今日てめえに殺される人間は誰が救うんだ。バイキングは力になるから生かして、役に立たない人間からは殺して奪うのか。
I mean, that's exactly what he just said.
It's
like to his terms, right? Like if only Canute can see that his paradise really isn't a paradise.
今ここで世を殺すか。
No, of course not.
殺さぬ限り世を止めることはできぬぞ。
And this is what I'm curious on how Thorfinn is gonna handle it because it's the same thing, right? His way of handling a situation didn't work. He talked to Canute, and like I had assumed, it's not working. So what is Thorfinn gonna do now? There's nothing Thorfinn can do. Like at least according to his oath, like talking didn't work. You guys, like I was saying earlier, like this really is like above me. Like now things are really starting to become like you have to think of like the bigger picture now. This is where my level of like comprehension or understanding from Thorfinn's aspect, I wouldn't say ends, but it kind of is like that, right? Like I just asked the question, what can Thorfinn do next? Thorfinn, all he wants to do is like talk it out, negotiate, you know what I mean? Anything but violence. And you literally have Canute telling you that the only way to stop him is to kill him. So what else can Thorfinn possibly say that can change Canute's mind? And if I'm being completely honest, it reminds me of like a new generation of like Askeladd and Thors, right? That's exactly what this is right now. The only thing though is that Thorfinn better not be thinking about no sacrifices. Even if like Thorfinn would want to sacrifice himself, I don't think Canute sees any value in Thorfinn to sway him from not taking the farm. But yeah, this is exactly what's happening right now. Like we're getting a next generation of Askeladd and Thors. So trippy. Now when you guys watch this for the first time, because a lot of you guys tend to forget this is a first time watch, so it's really hard to like comprehend all of this like powerful stuff the first watch through. But when you guys watch this for the first time, did you like understand where Canute was coming from, where Thorfinn was coming from? Like did you have like a next solution that seems like I'm gonna get in the next episode? Like how are you guys feeling when you guys were engulfed with like all of this information? I'd really like to know. But alright guys, I guess that's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. Comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Subscribe for more content, and I'll see y'all for the next one.